And we made our way to the room, and I remember on the floor, and he was going on, and he did the pool run off, and he was going and they started fighting. I ran outside the trailer. I was actually in between both of the trailers, in the back of the trailer, in between the trailers, and they were throwing up everybody in my room with the F. And I guess he didn't leave. I wasn't inside, and I don't know what was said between the two. I do remember being screaming. And then I had to go inside. And while I was on
Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Joe Platt and Holly Wales on the sidelines for us today.
As I was able to catch up with Lane Kiffin before the game, Coach is using a great motivation tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. And
when you walk into the nomination at night, when you walk in the
they want to make sure people know they will be in the playoff next year. That motivation will start here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Keep an eye on that.
and then there's the good. So where you said you're most in that story were some marijuana. Okay. And then the fire at the end
start at the 25.
Okay. And you said something about going back to the bedroom, back to your bedroom by yourself.
Dropping back. It's 11. On the move now.
So I'm looking at there's nothing in the door at this point. Thank you.
Was out of bounds after a solid gain, close to the 45.
But y'all had, I ain't doing like their progress too, in a half.
Take another look at this one.
And you asked them to swallow or gas.
not talking well, first I
Took a look just to confirm if it looks like they got it right on the field after the review. Play will stay. You set it down to the offense, first and 10.
You have to give Aunt Elite some credit. She's good at sticking to her story, at least until detectives bring up the text messages she sent. The text messages that are sitting in a folder off to the side, which she continuously speaks at glance at. Apparently, despite her inability to realize sending the text was done, she is smart enough to know that a thick folder when you're being questioned by detectives is very, very bad.
I guess I
like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum for a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
and this one correct, you're the wrong
Explosive plays and now another. It's a fumble behind the line. The defense is gone.
My concern would be the confidence of my starting running back here. First carry of the game, he puts it on the ground. They are not going to win this game unless he is in this game productive. So I've got to go right up to him if I'm the quarterback and tell him, hey man, shake it off. We're coming right back to you.
Ball is loose. The offense able to fall off the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. And the replay has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field.
Okay.
Offense getting set, second down.
And
Right
thank you,
here. Looking to throw here. Delivers quickly to the left side, but it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your guys track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball's going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. As the first down is still going. They get the conversion there. Set up now first down at the 3rd of the game.
They've got to change something up on defense because this defensive line is just not holding up. They're not winning at the line of scrimmage. These are massive holes being created by the old line, and the back is just taking advantage of it. They're going to have to commit more resources to stopping the run.
The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Here comes the rush. Swarmed by the pass rush, the sack.
Give a lot of credit to this defense here because this is the right play call. They're trying to utilize the success of the last snap, an explosive run, and they're trying to throw play action and get these safeties down in the box and take a big shot over the top. And the defense was ready. Nobody bites, and the defensive line is able to get up the field and get after the quarterback.
After the second and first down, it's second down. Grab down the middle. It's gone. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Perfect name.
I really like the execution from this quarterback and wide receiver. Bunches, they're on the same page and then on the same timing. And you're going to complete these in-breaking routes. It's got to be framed up and it's got to be thrown on time. Both of those happen, and it's a completion for this offense.
You start short of the marker. It's fourth down there.
It's a pretty solid job by the quarterback here. At least now the head coach is going to have to make a decision. It's third and forever, and he's able to scramble and at least get themselves in the vicinity where they could potentially go for this. Nice job not forcing it down the field. You don't want to turn the football over.
Apply free at wgu.edu.
Needs a completion here on fourth down.
We have the text message.
Tries the right quick throw. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Fourth down conversion with plenty to spare.
This defense has them right where they want them.
Understand
It is a long third down situation, and the execution from the quarterback and wide receiver is on the charts, and this is why this head coach has faith.
Let's go. Let's go, Delane. Let's go, Delane.
This is a mark of a great defense. You take a lead and you go out there and you slam the door. You make it difficult on the offense here. It's a scoop on the outside. The defensive back with all of his speed, taking it the opposite direction for a score and building on that lead that the offense gave him. What a great job by this defense, and certainly going to be a huge play in this game.
The actual.
Bring it out. It's Lyle. Oh, he's got a brace here. Look out. Picks up some blocks.
And that's no bluff.
Touchdown, Hurricanes. He just smashed into the end zone. When he goes to the end zone, I'm thinking to myself, what in the world is he doing? He's going to give up field position here. But he obviously saw the lane. Great decisive cut. And then once he's in the open field, there he turns on the jets, and he's absolutely gone. What a return and a massive play. Special teams touchdown in this game.
I can imagine being separated from them. You understand that under carries a last life protection for a minimum of 40 years. That means your baby will be 43 years old before you get on the field.
Out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25.
And they were looking for the first. And I know you're not a fast person. I think you've had some Florida students and my band down the lane.
Back to pass. It's 11.
Pocket breaking we can't beat the side things.
When you talk with quarterbacks and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player in this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. A beautiful job.
So after a competitive, fun first quarter here, all defense check out some of the stats from that first period. After a promising start, we hope that both teams will just continue with more of this action. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play.
Scared. So he said that he was going
Hot over the middle. It's Barry. Brought down. He moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. Fresh set it out to the offense. First down.
And he told me that Jordan faced the opposite way, saying that they didn't speak about it. And when he came up, he confronted him. And he started fighting. He saw me on the trail. And then he was
It's a draw.
he always had me one thing about it. Well, it wasn't like not money. He always.
This is one of those plays that doesn't look like it should be tough to defend, but it always ends up being tough to defend. The linebackers have to get back into their pass sets. They've been sold correctly on the offensive side. It puts a lot of pressure on that second level. Here, they're just not able to react and get back into those run fits.
But he didn't have it in his hands or anything like that. And everything was that all promised.
Delayed handoff.
So what time is that night?
Now this defense is in a perfect situation, creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge,
what happened when they weren't out there?
Quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
He wanted to wait for Jordan to be there. So,
And how, how do you on their boxes?
And they'll run it with the draw play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
When you talk with these coaches, they talk about the key to the defensive lineman taking over the middle of that line is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
So the runs there, I was going to get the one about 6 years.
The clock has stopped and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime.
People keep asking, how do we actually get him in? All I do is 60 seconds. First, tell me what we're creating an agent.
Looking downfield, it's Levin.
Now let's give him something. I'm giving something. Let's say, quarterly contract, company strategy, and yet he goes down. Now he has permission to look. He's still making.
As a quarterback, your best friend in the passing game is a running back that runs deep routes.
He builds a project plan to pass sometimes. Then assigns owners based on current capacity and skills. No code, no consultants, nothing.
This is a really
That's
nice
it.
job by
60
this
seconds
back
break and the team hasn't always.
Jordan was just 25 years old when his life was snatched away for absolutely no reason. In one of the many off periods in Angelique and Darren's on-again, off-again relationship, the two had begun with seeing one another. When Angelique begged Darren to get back with her, he agreed, but under one condition. He had to prove her loyalty by catching a body. If you don't beat free, that's murdering someone. Instead, she opted Jordan up on a silver platter for Darren to kill, and she tried very, very hard to get Jordan there.
There you go for a nice little run. Good job by the running back as well.
Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
I love how this defense is flying upfield. Look at the disruptive timing in this quarterback-oriented run game by getting into the backfield. He's got nowhere to go. This play is stopped before it ever gets started, and it's a loss for this offense because of the aggressive nature of this front seven.
And it's incomplete. Should have been intercepted. You don't see him make a mistake like that too often. The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away.
No, we're trying to
throw it. Into the end zone.
Oh, he dropped it.
Hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Chris, when you get down here inside of the red zone, you got to know as a quarterback that all these windows are going to be tighter. Look at the timing with which he's got to play. If you're late at all, that window is going to close, and right there, the contact creates an incompletion. It's a nice job breaking off that drive. That kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
Fielded in the end zone. It's long. Solid job by the coverage team to bring him down at the 16.
He didn't even come out of that.
And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16.
But that's only he did it. He stayed in the bathroom. So I chose to do that in a second, and that's what did his famous for it. And I guess he got his take out and the one who was after.
Looking to use the up-tempo offense.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And I know it's
Right
true.
to close it. Incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback. They had him feel in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That
And then he
play
was
right
like,
there
okay,
will pay
you can
dividends
go.
the rest
But
of the
tell him
game.
to leave. And he did, he said, F you. And they were fighting.
Yes, home. A sack like that on second down is a drive killer. Now 3rd and forever, and now this pass rush, you know, is going to have their ears pinned back. You are in a one-way go. This is a perfect opportunity to try to throw a screen, maybe a draw, trying to force this ball down the field. This is when turnovers happen.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Bringing pressure.
Yes, he's on the case.
Just as he releases the ball, it's incomplete.
This offense has got to stay out of these 3rd and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's 4th down.
Dad told me that I didn't have to do it. I told her I was scared. Even though I didn't even know this was going to happen. They were supposed to fight. Like, dude, he's not going to choose it. I know what the techniques say. I don't think he's not.
No kicking away here. And it's taken at the 25. But that's a solid return. Good work by the returner. And now the first play of this drive was 37.
I think that you may not have mentioned it from the back.
Back to pass. He's Levitt. That's reeled in. He's Berry. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Timeout taken by LSU. They still have one more clock for the rest of the half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looks to the left for a quick throw.
Later on, when they were helping,
Very deep there.
he tells us we're kill
Now
first.
it's 3rd down. We come to the line.
We're going to start in the middle until we take care of that problem.
This crucial conversion right now.
And
And he'll drop back here on
he
3rd
said, I'm
down.
going to kill anybody else.
Grab down the middle. It's Green. Timeout is called on strategy. Time for just
Which he was talking
plays
about.
here before halftime.
And about him down. About you got to continue with one for a lot. He said this specifically.
LSU getting set with a
Yeah,
1st and
I'm not
10 coming
saying.
up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Gets made on the out route. And the defense able to bring him down, and that should just about do it for this first half.
Websites your competitors don't want you to know are too. All you do is go to this website, and it lets you find out exactly how much you're buying. By showing you how much traffic they're getting, where the traffic is coming from, even which social media platforms are running this business.
The Tigers will kick this away to start the second half.
2 minutes to do the time. Put that back to your heart. Yeah, look on.
Bring it out. It's Lyle.
There we go.
Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
When he goes, he stopped calling him, but he wanted him to go.
And the Hurricanes offense takes the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the 3rd quarter. First play of the 3rd quarter is a
He
handoff.
told me already that he has to put in the double for that stage. But he got it, but
There
it's
are
not.
some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after
And he
contact.
did come up.
Well, they tried them a little, but stuck for no gain. And the Canes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
He said, if you want to
I've
chew
always
on
been a
me,
big believer
said,
that you
Mama
build
was hurt.
defenses front to back and
Got
inside
him.
out. There
Come here, bitch.
And he chases him down outside the pocket for a sack.
What an outstanding job by this defense. We know
of this quarterback is electric, in particular when he gets loose. And here, even though he's able to break, contain, and get outside of the pocket, look at the pursuit.
Tragically, the 12th wasn't Angelique and Darren's first attempt at taking Jordan's life, despite Angelique's insistence that she didn't think he was going to get murdered. But when there are texts about knives, guns, and catching a body, well, she's not fooling anyone. But wait until you hear what she used to fool Jordan to come over, because it's as cold and calloused as could be.
I'm not sorry. He texted Fox and
Fourth down, he's throwing for it.
It's on video.
Oh, look, he's chucking it deep again.
Thank you. Nope.
Stand by this defense. Decision to go for it doesn't work out this time.
West, frustrating situation. Fourth down, you feel like you can connect there. The timing just wasn't there, and it just falls incomplete. Credit the defense. They made life difficult for this offense, and the quarterback was just never in rhythm on that snap. Even third down success is being good on first down, and here the defense does a great job of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Looking to pass.
Oh, come on, baby.
Chris, I think he's a bit rattled here.
Come on, man.
Sometimes you see the mechanics filter, and in particular footwork, and you can tell that the game is moving too fast for the quarterback, and that's what I'm seeing right now. He's not stepping first time he throws this off his back foot, and it's totally inaccurate.
Play action, he's looking to throw. He escapes the pocket.
Why didn't? Oh, this man in there is all wide open in there. Let me throw the ball. Come on, man. Come on, son.
But they just don't get the protection right here. They're putting open. The offense is not executing at a high level. They need to get routes.
Please be running into the kicker. Please be running into the kicker. Thank you. That's all that fucking cheating they doing.
You just can't make contact with a kicker like that. So our first down after the penalty, that can be deflating for a defense. Let's see if they can step up here. And the quarterback dropping back.
Awesome start.
Can't hold on. A first down screen is incomplete.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact movement right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
And there's the handoff.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in the gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting for blocks, making tackles.
Anybody can go. Will he still be alive today?
Comes back, looking to throw for it on third down.
Forget. Come on, man, bro.
Pretty aggressive play call and decision by the quarterback there. Rather than trying to just create a short yardage, fourth down situation, they try to get over this and go to the end zone. Now the decision is going to be on the head coach. Does he try to take this opportunity?
Nothing is fucking working. Nothing. These niggas dropping balls. The quarterback oversaw passes. Come on, bro. Just the playoffs. It's fucking playoff death, bro.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lyle. And he's brought down at the 16. Better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, 16. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to
Thank you. Thank you. Let's go, Frank.
This has been a totally dominant performance by this pass rush. Sack of the game. This offensive line cannot protect the quarterback, and they continue to just tee off. I will not be surprised if they get one or two more.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Avoiding the pressure, moving out to the right. On the run, he'll let it go.
How he broke one tackle to get the fuck out of here. He was falling. He was falling and still made up 3 times.
Early first downs within the series, they're so
He was hit. Wow, and he got back up. Come on.
And carry it with you.
Getting your domain.
Go get points on this series.
He'll hand it off. Fights through a tackle. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
This is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
They stop him, but it's a first down. Cage going to keep this drive moving.
There's nothing.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He's got the first and still going. An explosive running play there. Offense coming along. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the
You understand also that
first down. Looking to throw the football.
Durango
Taking a shot deep for the end zone.
Thank you. You shouldn't have hung it in the air, bitch. Shouldn't have hung it in the air. Now, if you would have just popped corner, you would have been straight. You hung it in the air.
Single charge of murder, but was released after his family posted a $150,000 bond. Part of the reason why he got off so easily was because, well, obviously, his family isn't struggling in the financial department. But also, because while Angelique's interrogations totaled close to an hour, his lasted under 2 minutes.
and we're at the Crystal Beach substation, Crystal Beach, Texas, on Gallatin County case number 21-00002515. The incident that happened over here in Crystal Beach this morning. Going, like I told you, you are here this okay. So I had to go over the vitamin rising football meeting talk. And if you want to give me a second, tell me what happened. I'd love to hear your side of the story. You tell me what happened. Okay.
Well, that's exactly what you want to see as an offensive.
So the first line is I didn't get it. Yeah, we're everything is designed with, you know, every little bit. Okay. Alright.
And that sounds like a play talk.
Yeah, it's just a saying that we read you were puts what we do when we go to and then you time form if you want to talk.
They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter.
We will end the interview time at 6:34.
Which is precisely why detectives are eager to pit her against the ex-boyfriend who she was willing to kill for.
I know that you're going to mention it. Making full of
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line. Moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on second, you can start to get to the play action pass. I really love what they're doing here.
You've got to minimize the the amount of time that you have to do
snap motion from the receiver.
So that you can, that can help us go up close and close. And help us go in like 4 years out at 7 and 4 shot. So, did you ever go back and try after school?
I walked around the stadium and did before.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now.
So if I had done this, I told you that I had the wrong phone in the team. So they probably would have done it. But she said they would protect me. I took his phone and got his phone from me. I was on the phone. His phone
winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock.
So that's how it happened.
Scanning the field. It's Levitt. Running back grabs it on the screen.
Again,
Never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
The number one key to defend the screen pass is the ability to diagnose that it's going on. And this defense does a remarkable job looking at it quickly. They understand what the offense is trying to do, and then they're there for a negative play. It's an outstanding job and just a defense that is very
we haven't asked you about this important.
Can't hold on.
Now we come to later.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a first down. And he's able to dislodge that ball and read the incompletion. Now it's 4th down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, 4th down.
He's throwing for it on fourth down.
But we can't make
For the wideout.
Fuck! I read it wrong. Fuck!
That's going to be a turnover on downs for the offense. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now.
If you had to do it.
Looking for some space. It's Pringle. The sophomore able to bring him down.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the
Both
rest.
Darren and Angelique pleaded guilty, but received different sentences for their involvement. Despite Darren's extensive lawyers, he ended up pleading guilty to murder and landing himself in prison for 40 years. Angelique pleaded guilty to the same charge, but earned herself 27 years behind bars. By the time she is out of prison, her daughter will be older than she was at the time of her interrogation. Thank you for watching today's video. Whether you're new here or been with us for a while, check out one of the craziest cases I've ever covered right here. My new
They'll still have two available as we approach the end of this game. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running out of time in the pocket. Nothing open.
Look at this. Look at how much junk mail I get. I mean, credit card offer, and honestly, I don't even know which one of these cards is pick for me. It is way easier to use Experian. They show me credit cards matched to my FICO score right in there. They've got cards like balance transfer, travel miles, and cash back. I love how simple it is for me to pick the card that I want. And let's be so for real, who reads their mail anyway? So get the app. So we're a big financial friend. Experian.
He dropped the ball. Thank you. Thank you. Pick it. Let's run. Thank you.
Morgan, 41, war minute.
Bye-bye.
Cleveland State professor, doting dad to two kids.
He dropped it. That was middle of the play drop. Ain't no way they gonna return that. He dropped that bitch in the middle of the play.
I'm available sign tattooed on his forehead. Despite his separation, Todd maintains.
Told you, he dropped the ball in the middle of the play.
Particularly for his daughter, when he failed to appear for his scheduled pickup from preschool on April 18, 2023. His former recognized the severity of his media and contacted Hudson Police to do a welfare check. When officers arrived at Todd's home, everything seemed crime scenes tell stories through absence and presence. Todd's court, that middle-aged professional's rebellion against reality, sat undisturbed. No forced entry meant either familiarity or invitation. This assessment changed dramatically when officers observed disturbing evidence through a window.
2054, flanking solid deposit located from the
What?
What? You said you did what? A bumblebee? Well, go get your stuff and go in your room. Go get your stuff and go to your room. What's there, dude?
Inside,
he got in here, nighttime.
Floor, wearing just a bathrobe, blood everywhere. 7 bullets, some to the head, some to the chest. The paramedics could tell rigor mortis hadn't started, which meant he'd been killed pretty recently. The subsequent investigation spanned several weeks, ultimately focusing on 31-year-old Terriona Siobhan Pascal, known as Terry. May 25th brought the warrant. May 27th brought the cuffs. And soon, Terry would learn that Google searches can indeed be used against you.
You were here. You're going to die. That's why you're here. You want to tell me you know why you're here? Okay, you've been hunting before?
A neutral site matchup here today with fans from both sides filling the stadium. It's the Oregon Ducks against the LSU Tigers. Green Day Sports College football, Chris Fowler, along with Joel Clack. Holly Rowe working the sidelines, and she has a weather.
I can tell you there is a lot of excitement down here on the field energy is electric, and it is gorgeous weather here late in the season. The sun is out, and we're looking forward to some good football. As they say, it is perfect football weather. We're going to get great passing, good running conditions here on the field today. I'll keep you posted on how that plays out as the game goes along. Back to you.
Thanks, Ali. We'll see how the weather affects this game.
Okay, so I asked you, do you know Todd Moore?
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Second down after that run in the previous play. He's in draw back. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
He cannot escape. It's a sack. And the Tigers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Chris, one of the things that goes most overlooked when you talk about the pass rush is the coverage. And here, in particular in man, they're taking away the quick and easy throw, forcing the quarterback to hold the football and allowing that rush to get home. It's a beautiful job of the combination of coverage and rush working together.
Oh, shit.
Now that Coursera Plus is 40% off, it's time to go after your goals. With over 10,000 programs from IBM, Microsoft, Google, Meta, and more, you can gain momentum for the rest of your year and beyond. Save 40% on Coursera Plus and make big progress.
Move the chains on 2nd and 3rd down and stay on the field. This line is doing one heck of a job, in particular on 1st down.
Imagine being able to build an after game just by thinking about it. Beat base 44.
I think his best strength is hand plays. He throws away in the backfield.
My friend's house and I found him dead.
He's in the backfield.
I was so lucky to water him, getting money, something.
He says, why you don't want to talk to us? Because you want to do the season?
What I need you to explain to me is why you were in a dead man's apartment. That's what you to explain to me.
The night of December 13th, 2018, a few friends pulled up to the apartment of a notorious dice player, Lance Michigan. In a few hours, one of them is dead. And when detectives sat down, they all told the same lie. They had nothing to do with any of it. Someone, though, would eventually break. At 10:30 a.m., December 14th, the man walked up to his apartment, only to find the door ajar and a horrific scene.
And the other way, I just came into my friend's house and I found him dead.
Get the fuck out of here.
He's not breathing, he's not moving, he's up. He's been like this, it looks like for a minute.
What makes you think that he's not hurt?
Why you keep screaming like it's not 1 o'clock in the morning? What's wrong? Boy, go get a charger. Go ahead. Fix the problem. Oh, you just walking through here yelling. Like, stop doing it. Bring it to me.
Offensively, they've got to find a way
Who and his family and friends found beneath the mattress of his apartment in Bayview Gardens in Lansing. It was an execution-style hit with multiple gunshots in his head.
That's the only plug you had?
Arrived within minutes.
Go plug it up. Go plug it like.
Step right this way.
I'm about to make your ass go to sleep. Cuz, you being weird.
Back to the head.
Cuz, you walking around the house yelling and screaming. You should have had a bean down there to the computer.
He'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense.
Well, our meetings, this defense told us they're going to be ready for these plays. They understand the looks and the motion, and they know that this offense loves to use these in particular early in a game. And here they are trying to go to that well, and sure enough, the defense is ready for it.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Oregon.
We can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball, you go right down the field for a score.
Yep, and that's what we're in the process of trying to keep that all together. Man, when the detectives get here, can you stay on the phone and then you guys can kind of all communicate together? There's 2 detectives on the way. There's one of Lansing police detectives, and there's a state police detective that we work with state police detectives.
Team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Like how it's all when somebody went, I don't know who it is, somebody came to the apartment, went in, and I don't know the person's name, went in and found him and then called the police. That person is actually at the operations center, our operations center, getting interviewed by the detectives right now.
Detectives were able to use that tip to trace the car seen near the scene for the girlfriend, a man named Neil Prince. But first, at the station, they talked to the roommate, called in the murder.
As soon as I stick the key in the door, just open.
So was he a latch?
It wasn't even closed all the way in the basket. So as soon as I stuck the key, it just opened.
Okay. Okay. You walked in the apartment where you go.
Closed the door. As soon as I closed the door, I went to the kitchen. And I just see everything through everywhere. So I walked in the kitchen a little bit. Walk out to the back to the white blue. Everybody's now.
Yeah.
And so it seemed to be in there. Like, it looked like somebody, turned around.
4-yard gain makes it second down and 6
thinking somebody in here too, or what? Because the door is open.
the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball.
I'm like, walk by the couch. He was like under the mattress.
Did you go in the bedroom or anything? First, you stayed in your there, or you walked over. Was it 100% sticking out of it?
It was like I just walked just enough, like by the leg surface, the leg, just in my ankle. I seen like a little bit of blood like splattered on the wall. This is what I'm thinking happened. He had somebody over, and they shoot dice or something like that, and they got into it. That could be something that happened. It has to be something. Because he didn't say nothing to me about if he about to go out or go anywhere or do nothing.
But during this first interview, the roommate seems a very important piece of information. He has surveillance footage on his computer. The roommate tried to hide that footage, taking it to a friend's house, not wanting to snitch on a dubious ring of people who could get him in trouble in the streets. That friend told detectives. Now, detectives needed that footage.
Possibly walking that house. So I know about that and what the shooter looked like. It was like a such thing, like a hundred. That's where you are. Last time was in solid reminder. It was all in you just to play like a such thing, and you just like you plug it in the back and you plug that piece of paper. I don't know that piece of car. I'm not really sure. What is he telling you is going on? Because to me, it's pretty extreme illegal trying to just go with this computer, plug it in, and want to look at stuff. So what is he telling you why he wants to do this? Why he's not at your house at 8 o'clock? But he was doing this. No, I need to look at the computer and so to do a little video on his computer. It's pretty. Security between rooms back into the room at the party. He was asking that I'm over there.
But obviously, the detectives aren't too pleased with the roommate, and he's brought back in.
Okay, here it is. If I don't get that laptop, you're going to be arrested for this. Tell me. Okay, that's it. Alright, that's your boy. That's your man. At least tell me this, okay? At least tell me this. For God's sake, you didn't delete it, did you? You didn't delete it, did you? Please tell me you didn't. You didn't delete that shit, right? It's way too late for that. It's way too late for it. We're here. You did not delete that, did you? It exists, right?
It does exist. And eventually, the roommate brings it into the station.
See that bottom there to say? Yeah. That's when we came in around first. Okay. So could these delete after a certain amount of time or no? I'm not sure. It's really some new stuff.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there, incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
So here we go.
Watch the FIFA World Cup 2026 live on Fox, June 11th through July 19th.
For the first down. He's got it near the end zone. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
Michael is back on.
LSU.
It's back on.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight
And that's
game,
when
and they
they're
drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And the point after is right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Got momentum after scoring
So either that Charger weak, that Charger might be weak. You may have to go see. Like if you still on the phone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the
change box, like quarters.
That's what I'm saying. So what you gonna go sit down and play the game with that? Because that Charger suck.
in the final 3 minutes of the half.
You can do whatever you want to. Do you have another Charger?
Investigators now need his answers to several questions. Where is he? Who pulled the trigger? And when is the plan hit? What they didn't know is that both those questions would be answered when none of them expected. They referred to me the previous girlfriend picked him up in her car, claiming he had said he's gone. Here to deal with this homicide.
Who gets in the Charger? Well, look in the phone and see if they got. What that long colorful Charger? The long colorful Charger. No, Michael, go check and see if it's on the phone, please.
You were seen over there. You were also on video.
Private that story.
They'll crank up the tempo here on second down.
And like I said, the person saw you with it, and then that's somebody that knows and recognizes you. So what we want to do is it's not the wrong person.
Michael, go take it and plug it up, bro. Don't leave. You asked a stupid question.
I can't give you possible scenarios that occur, but everybody has a story, every situation has a story. We know something happened over there. We know we were there. What we need to do now is tell us the circumstances which occurred. Because there are a lot of circumstances that can explain why a situation occurred. But like I said, I can't pick a reason. It's got to come from me. So, no, I'm not, I know you don't know me from you, but I'm not BSing you. We didn't put your name or your apartment at name tonight. We're not talking to you just for no reason at all. We're talking to you because of the stuff that we're telling you isn't true.
I just gave it to you when you walked out of here. Michael, you about to make me make your fucking ass go to sleep, bro. You about to make me make you go to sleep.
Lucky for him, it bounces right to a teammate, and they're able to
I don't know
retain
if you
possession.
You're like a fucking crackhead.
You're right. I didn't know me.
The offense will try to recover now. It's 12.
Let me ask you this. Did you know that there was surveillance footage in the apartment? Did you know that there was surveillance footage in the apartment? Yes or no, guys? Okay, I will tell you there was surveillance footage in your apartment. You are on the surveillance footage. Do you realize that? I'm not bullshitting. So I'm giving you an opportunity to tell us what. Detectives have already told me or he's on video and someone has identified him, but they haven't shown him yet. It's just how much they actually have.
You understand what I'm doing with it? Okay. I understand what you're doing from something nobody's done. You were wrapped up into some type of burglary. You were arrested someone that can be sort of favorable to doing what I would like to do is I would like to appreciate what you're doing over and make sure that you as long as people can. Is that pretty good in line with it? That leads me to believe that they haven't been in that apartment before. They've never been in anybody's apartment before.
points on the board in this situation.
I guess I don't understand why.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling free, tacking on a
The point is still he may be with the suspect.
I'm saying,
no, because I'm still missing a huge chunk of what your side of the story is. I mean, just like you have to listen. You have to bring down with you. We already know we have this video. We have people in the way I do even know you. Hold on. Okay. That know you, that know who you are, so they put you there. My concern is that I don't know what happened. I don't know if you're being railroaded. I don't know if you're being falsely accused or if you're not the main guy in the group. I don't know. The only person who can tell me that in this room, not me, not him, is you. You're the only person who could put me with that part of the story. I don't know that part of the story. You got people to cover that can help us. Yes, I know you know. Okay, and I understand what you're saying, but that's not the truth. That's not the truth. That's not. I know that you can.
What's up?
They knew that part of the problem with that is there's two things that think that there's a dead man's property in your apartment. You only lived in for a couple weeks or 3 weeks. It's coffee. I'm telling you that there's a dead man's property in your apartment. I'm telling you that I know that someone had put you in that area, and you tell me that you weren't there. I know you were there, but what I need to know now is what happened. You're the only and you don't know.
Just like this quarterback keep getting hit like this.
That's crazy. They're going to continue to run plays like this, and look at him. He takes off and he's able to get home and get to the quarterback.
Okay.
Dropping back. It's Moore. On the run, he'll let it
Oh, he glitching. Oh, that's what he's doing. Alright. He glitching the thing, that's why he's moving forward to throw the ball, man. Now I get it. Okay, I knew it was the reason why he kept doing that shit. I knew it was the reason why.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up.
And then it goes on let go. How do you get up?
My favorite thing about contact when they're aggressive and they tackle well, this is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage, and so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain. And he steps up and does it beautifully. This guy is always
about to punch and make your foot. That's story. Because if that's the truth, why is he on camera grabbing him out of Lou's room the night he was murdered? Let's see, that's the problem. You can see you in that video. And you can see you grabbing the two buttons.
Oh, no, I was there.
I don't think you understand. If you want yes and you're on the video. There's video of you grabbing two buttons.
I'm proud of you.
We'll film later tonight in your apartment. Not like it. I'm assuming you didn't heard about it.
Do you hear anybody else? Do you hear anybody you know talk about a video that you were on the dead man's house until today? So you never even knew it existed.
No, you used to go.
This is your opportunity.
I'm going to put them down. Where you find me? Downside? Okay. So you want to buy? See things, find out. So say you guys said the other
Where did you, how did you get that, please? So you scroll around your let go account and is that what you're saying? If I go into your let go account, it'll have all these documentation. What's your let go account? How do I get into that? Okay, what's your big name? Will you do it from your phone?
Yeah.
what device did you use to do that go?
Come on, man.
Where's the camera?
Chris, I will give this defense credit because they have coverage over the top of this great wide receiver. But as a quarterback, down in this game, now it's the second half. At some point, you just got to say, I got to go down with my best. You got to target him, and you got to target him often.
But then to us, pictures on the air that rated by the chain. With the picture of him, over there in the picture.
Let's fly to the wide out. Diving grab. What a play by that
Very cool.
but the junior quarterback shows off his
I love that they're attacking down the field in these intermediate spaces, and in order to do that, you've got to throw the football with leverage, and he does that. Where your guy has a better opportunity than the defender. But if you're going to do that, you've got to trust that your wide receiver can go out there and make catches like this. He lays out, catches the football. This is outstanding passing game.
Yeah, I don't know if I said this before. They're investigating that homicide that if you're not truthful to us, that can get you in a lot of trouble too. That's a felony. So, yeah, cool. And they're positive for it. So if I showed you Facebook's photo, you wearing the shoes and the necklace, and you explain. Let's see. So Neil even posted photos on Facebook, him wearing new stuff. With all this evidence, detectives will try another tactic, and in the process, he is even named as the accomplice. Start small. Now let's do right. Idea.
And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field.
You can start small. Tell us a little bit about it. If you don't want to talk about yourself, tell us about who you are.
They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the
because you're the shooter, that's the reason why you don't want to talk to us? Because you think this doesn't get any better for you? Look at me, man. Is that why you don't want to talk to us? Because you're the one who did the shooting? If you didn't do the shooting, why don't you tell us who did? We know you were there. Talk to us, man.
You're sleepy, and I'm having a conversation with you.
Oh, why do you think I'm not on a base? I'm never going to explain to just sit here and put everything with nothing to tell.
No, what I'm asking you to explain to me is why you were in a dead man's apartment. That's what I'm asking you to explain to me. Wherever you were in, how do you know that?
Setting up for a second down play.
You really tell me you don't know me. Really?
It's more.
Okay.
Thank you.
You might not know him by name, but you know him by dead body. I'm sure of that.
Brings up third down.
If I put a picture of his dead body up there, I'm sure that might ring a bell for you.
You've got to play some contact. You've got to expect that you're going to get contacted right when that ball arrives.
I didn't get why you were protected.
I feel like the Weeeeee put it right there or somebody else's. Put it right in there or somebody else's. Several days after Lee's death, Neil got strongly about killing him for shoes. But is it proof enough that he pulled the trigger? Detectives will later learn that it might not be.
I didn't see you all night.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their
I
DNA.
got
You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to sustain success later in the game.
I am because I'm not getting the explanation.
That's when they really start chewing up the yardage. These are the plays that are really hard to design as an offensive coordinator. You just got to trust the quarterback and
Yeah, because you don't want to show your players. I think it's pretty funny question. I got a lot on my mind right now, but I'll just pretend like I'm sleeping instead. That's typically somebody who has information does. I've done enough interviews to know that. Let's talk about guilty people in this job. They become like they're sleeping. So when they just go away and disappear. It's not real. It's not real. It's not going to go away. It's not going to go away. It's not going to go away. I just need to know. And just like Dr. Williams said, a small portion. You got you to go to Lou's house in the first place.
I don't know who, baby.
Well, you might not know who he is.
Come on, man. This nigga right across completely.
And it's just for your entertainment. You're not going to give yourself an opportunity. So when the other people who are involved come in here and make the thing that you're good with it.
It's all fine. We got no idea nothing, so I'm not worried.
And then we're clear that we have evidence, clear evidence that shows you in their apartment. And there was video surveillance. Okay, well, I'm telling you you were. But that's the story you want to stick with.
Right down to bunch. Detectives tried their luck with Anthony Brown. He came in voluntarily, thinking no one would fish, but he'd be wrong.
He tries to
Not this one. Not what we're talking about with anything. I'm just going to kind of create something new. Okay. So you had a situation where it's similar. Guy in an apartment flashes his money, likes to play dice, and some guys that, you know, I don't know how many, some guys that we know show up, knock on the door. He knows them, he lets them in. Now, all these guys had, he had money, and they're playing the take money. But something happened. Somebody screwed up.
And the offense is still able to get the first down.
Somebody made a mistake. Well, some of the guys that didn't have any type of weapon, they weren't there for it, right? They weren't there for that. The other guy, who might have had a weapon of some sort, screwed up. He didn't tell his boys. This was part of the plan. There's a difference to me. Guy, don't get me wrong. You know, it's still wrong to show up and rob somebody. So there's a huge difference to me and, you know, the guy that was just, hey, I'm going to do a quick cash grab here and get out. And the guy that, I would say that person that didn't have a weapon, the person that was there for the ride and didn't kill anything. Let's say that person decides to talk rather than wait and get caught, right? Let's say they decide to talk. Yeah, we might have to deal with some issues like an attempted robbery or this or that. Yeah. But at least they're not another suspect, right? Am I right there? Okay. At least they didn't wait until the police figured everything out and then want to say, okay, right up, let's go. Yeah, because then you don't have to get that person who's in that situation. But if you
how is he holding on to this ball like that? This man is fucking, he getting smacked by real hitters.
Yeah, you let you up somebody, but at least you're not in the hook of murder.
Thank you.
Now, if that's something to you, if it's flexible with you, what you think, okay. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. The first thing that, it's basically try to keep guys hang out with that guy. Last night he was bad this morning, and then you start hearing whispers. I heard Johnny who's popular, and then show up and tell the police. You think they should do? You think, hey, you know what? That's not how we do things on the street. We don't steal, we don't do this, we don't do that. So it's okay. Do you think they should get in trouble? No. Do you think they should still get in trouble?
Fuck, man. Fuck, man. Fuck, man. Me trying to hit him with the gusto. Me trying to hit him with the gusto across the leg. Fuck, bro. This game I really stole myself. It's cool. It's cool. My first block from 13 games into the team. It's cool.
Who's that?
Fuck, bro. Going for the gusto.
Well, that's different than the other two guys, isn't it? No, he was running with another. Was it? Buffer. Okay. So we're talking about two guys, not three. Two. They're the only ones that was getting trained with. Somebody had to at least in there living. And
So you think they're the third person in the room one?
As a quarterback specifically, and you're telling
The
your
game
guys, we got to push this in the end
months
zone.
later,
That's exactly what they
detectives got a
did.
lead from a corrections officer at a juvenile detention center in Lansing, who overheard inmates bragging about deadly plan.
I can't keep track of all my subscriptions. That's an IDFF expanding plan.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start.
So I'm not sure if I was doing one. I'm not all the calls, but as he was walking, he's tight, and he was like about, he was saying how he was like,
makes the grab. It's Harris. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game. And the Tigers closer to the line.
I probably wouldn't have no attention if he didn't say that.
On 1st and 10, here we're going to throw the ball.
He's just been speaking.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
I'll be back.
Bounds inside the 45.
Okay.
I'll definitely be back. Definitely.
I'm glad we can bring
Shut
some
by
body.
this offense, operating at peak efficiency.
So,
Looking to throw
let's
it
start
on
with
first down.
the right.
Let's it go quickly. Oh, what a grab!
Two things to work on, two things to change. So, not every day a nigga run to the line, get the quarterback to actually throw the ball before he can get tackled. That shit is massive.
From the red zone. Looking for 6.
He goes on red.
End zone. The defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback.
I'm telling you, he was going from so many things. The block line could have been that, or could have been something else that they do.
Okay. Alright. Mills getting out in March. That should be
That
still.
will do it for our coverage here. Thanks for joining us. Joel, Pat, and Hollywood. I'm Chris Fowler. This has been
I couldn't
another
imagine us doing like, what do you think it means?
I feel like with all that going on, because it was all.
Nah, we good. Hold your fucking head up, boy. You want 13-0.
I'm in March. Don't you know, not so much. We just kept saying.
But when he says, I couldn't imagine us doing life, do you think that sounds doing life in prison?
Yeah, that's what I would have saying.
That inmate was 15-year-old Willie Fletcher, and he was fully charged with the first-degree murder of Lou Barfield. And unfortunately for Anthony Neal, he had loose lips.
A Lansing teenager has been charged in a murder investigation. Now, we've been tracking this story for several months. 15-year-old Willie Lee Fletcher is facing murder and felony firearms charges. Those are in the December 2018 death of Donovan Barfield. The Lansing State Journal reports Fletcher is being tried as an adult. Barfield was found shot to death in a Bayview Drive apartment December 14th. Fletcher is the second person charged in connection to the killing. Neil Prince is awaiting trial on a murder charge in the case.
According to these heavily redacted case files, Willie Fletcher, seen here as 15-2431, gave a full confession in exchange for a deal. In that interview, Fletcher stated that Anthony Brown called him, telling him they had a lick to hit. Neil was sleeping at Fletcher's place. Anthony came over and told them, "We are about to kill someone and rob them." Clear premeditation. Fletcher then said he shot him in the back twice, referring to Lou, and then Anthony shot him twice in the head to finish him off. In October 2019, a jury found Neil Prince guilty of first-degree murder. 2 months later, he stood before the judge and said, "There ain't no point to try to cry or beg." He was sentenced to life without parole. Willie Fletcher, 16 years old, was sentenced to 28 to 60 years in prison. In September 2021, after a 7-day trial, a jury found Anthony Brown guilty. Like Neil, he got life without parole. Donovan Barfield was 28 years old. He had a child on the way, and another child who would grow up without a father. They knocked on his door. He let them in, and they took everything. Neil Prince spent the days after posting photos of himself wearing the dead man's sword. Willie Fletcher spent his time in jail, bragging about it anyway. Brown spent the next morning talking to Donovan's friends like nothing happened. None of them ever showed remorse.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports.
Started podcast with Riverside, all you needed a concept and a way to record it. Here's how it works. First, go to riverside.fm and open an account. And then you'll be able to capture high-quality video and audio from practically anywhere in the world. When it comes to editing, Riverside is perfect for beginners. Even if you have zero experience, you use their AI tools and intuitive editing features to create
Why would you say that?
Miguel has just been arrested for beating a 72-year-old woman at the freeway in Stanford Hotel and extended car. The victim was hospitalized for severe skull fractures from the attack. Miguel was found 2 days later fleeing from the police inside the stolen vehicle.
Normally people think that just continues to race across the field, but that's not the case. Again, the zone which they're getting here. You find the soft spot and give the numbers to your quarterback.
Okay, get parts for your
He's got space.
Okay, which hold on, listen to me. Okay. You really listen. Okay, we don't just send specialty units to go pick people up when we haven't done an entire investigation and have warrants on somebody. So this whole BS that we just went through, every single time you open your mouth and start talking to me, you lie. That's hard to be scared that you are lying to me. You lied to me since the first thing, well, the only true stuff that you told me was your name, date of birth.
I don't got nothing. I don't know why y'all even got me in the plane, but that's what I've been asking for the whole showed up. So I'm trying to figure out, because I followed the direction of here, being on, and you saying I'm I mean, okay, that's in your opinion, but
it's not my opinion. You have warrants for your arrest for attempted homicide, carjacking, and planning. Yeah.
But I swear to you,
so
I would, first off, if I'm gonna get ready to go to college and I got a baby on the way, why would I do that? Why would I mess up my life just to do something like that?
But everything you just told me,
I'm not mad at you. I can back it up for you. Listen, I don't have no reason to let you know. Yes, sir, because you're talking about carjacking. Who would I kill if even a homicide isn't true? Never hurt anybody. I'm serious with you, bro. Are you serious with an attempted homicide charge?
Come on, man, stop talking to me. Attempted murder is murder.
I ain't never heard that.
Okay, well.
Chagall spends the next 30 minutes lying about everything, from where he went to middle school to having a pregnant girlfriend back home. In Chagall's story, he works at Taco Bell, trying to save money so he can go to school and get an apartment. He claims that his goal is to create a stable life for his girlfriend and his unborn child.
You were in a white Jeep to go to the fair, never saw them before you knew who they were. Police never got behind you. You didn't get into town until Saturday or Sunday. You're so wrapped up in lying about everything or not telling the truth that you just...
I'm telling you the truth, what do you want me to say?
So you don't know, but you don't know anything. You don't know what cities, you don't know where you live, you don't know where you came from. The fake baby mama that's in some city up in Georgia.
I'm already watching that fake,
Okay,
I understand you getting frustrated with me because you're alright. What you doing for this yelling, that's not even together. Yes, you do.
I get really
That's together.
So, but you're lying about everything.
Whatever I gotta do, I'm gonna do it. But I can tell you one thing. My whole career is on for something I don't even know. When you say homicide carjacking, attempted homicide carjacking is something else. But I'm telling you, I didn't do it. And you get frustrated because I'm telling you my information. But you don't be frustrated like I'm that perfect person. I'm not even the perfect person. Just be alive. Like, I'm not wrong. Like, even though I'm mistaken, you say, when you do it to somebody else, you trying to say I did it. Is that the thing that you want me to do? Because if that's the case, like, I'm telling you everything that I know.
Run in his route as a quarterback, you've got to understand that your window is going to be tighter.
Like, if that's the case, I'm as well just going with it and just get a little bit information from everybody. I guess I'm not happy with
Accurate ball, and he gets some yards after the catch. Chris, give credit to this quarterback in this offense. They continue to be patient and just continue to make those downs and now get the ball to places that they need. Clearly now in scoring range, and as a quarterback, you got to think to yourself, no sacks. You can't take a negative play and knock yourself out of field goal range.
make it seem like I'm lying because you're gonna get frustrated and you're going, okay, because before you get 1 years old, okay, good thing. You made it very far. My main thing, I'm not worried what's in the past in the past. It's not, the past is here to hold you back. You have to keep in. Whatever happened, it's already gone. It's already like I said, I do apologize, but I need you to understand. I didn't mean to turn.
So let me just put this in context here. The stuff that he was asking, right, like where you're from, your phone number, who you know, who's staying with, who's your guardian, that's the easy stuff. That's the stuff that most people know. And you can answer pretty readily. So that's the stuff that helps us determine if you're being honest with us. Because there's information that we can prove, there's information we already know.
The town claims that he had no idea the vehicle was stolen, and he says that he was at the local fair when the assault and the car theft would have taken place. Based on Chappelle's extensive criminal history, lying is something that comes naturally, and most of what he says are usually lies.
I'm sure you didn't mean to do that. I'm almost 100% sure you didn't mean to do that. I'm almost 100% sure.
I'm Tiana, and I leveled up my business with Shopify.
We get those to parents for literally anybody, but if only
I feel sorry for you because you the first person I'm playing after my first loss, so I promise you, I'm not going to play with you.
Coming in, we knew that the strength of this offensive line was the right side, and they prove it here. Great blocks, allowing the running back to get to the perimeter, and now you've got to set up those perimeter blocks, which he's able to do for a big game.
Thank you.
Makes the catch. Can he get in?
Super detailed stuff. And here it is. Everything I laid out in detail.
The whole nigga got one coming at me. Coming at you.
Anytime you're running a crossing route, you've got to establish is this man defense or zone defense.
You got here on the weekend, you went to the first. So you never sold one. You never attacked anybody. And you never been to
There's nothing really the defense can do here, unless you've got a spy with great athleticism. This quarterback's going to beat you on the outside, and he does here for a score.
No, but I did go on the passion side, so that's the only way to pull my car unless you do a button. But I just put the key in and open it with my feet. I didn't have, I opened it with my hands. I reached in there, I did put my hand on the steering wheel, and so I'm not gonna lie, so if y'all did or didn't, I don't know if y'all did or didn't, that's the perfect thing with me. I did put my hands on the steering wheel, which I did, I was sitting on the passenger seat, I used my that's what they're doing. When you press the part on the passenger side, and you can't open the brakes, if you can get to the passenger side, so you have to go on the other side because there's a more open space.
First down, let's throw the ball.
You don't know what I'm saying.
Escapes the pocket. Takes off now, looking to score.
They're the secondary does everything they can on this staff. No one will do their job, but up the front seven gets outside of their rush lanes, and because of that, there's a gap for the quarterback to scramble, and he stays ahead of the change. That's a really nice scramble from the quarterback, but clearly this front seven's got to do a better job in their rush line.
It makes the snap a little bit running. That'll probably be the final drive of this first quarter.
But RPO allows me to know you can go ahead, dude.
Final play of the first quarter. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. They jumped out to an early lead in the opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Looking to throw. It's Russell. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Good scramble by this quarterback. This one doesn't pick up a ton of yards here, but it creates a more manageable down and distance, and you're getting down and avoiding the hit. It's a really good job managing the game and managing the hits that you're going to take throughout the game.
Here on second down. The freshman with a little too much air under that one.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the ball and it's just not working. And this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
The incompletion sets up third down and 2.
Keeping your phone.
Can he make it to the marker? Which says Alabama will have the first down. Offensive line getting set. It's first down.
Easy conversion for this offense on 3rd and 2, and they've done a nice job getting to these situations. But what it also does is allow you later on. Chris, there's so much emphasis put on 3rd down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the 3rd down success is right there. You really have to get a first down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on first down is setting them up for success here.
Looking to pass here on second down.
Tell me the truth.
Pressure is coming.
That he was sworn
by the defense.
This is exactly what makes this quarterback so effective. Is you can do everything right down the field. The secondary is preventing you from going down the field, and yet just the athleticism to get inside the yardage.
You know, you can let the
Look at this down and distance. This is a great time to be aggressive. Convert, trying to do all the things to put pressure on the defense.
Very long. Fires it to the wide.
Thank you. I told you I was going. I'm not playing with you, bro. Not.
Huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing, but everything's going well. How quickly can you bounce back from a snap?
She definitely notices he's being watched on camera. He does his best to force tears and claim his innocence.
Oh my God! He was wide open. He was wide open. He's selling that man.
Right in the sudden change situation. The offense turns it over. You're on the field, and you get the ball right back to that offense. Now it's incumbent on them to actually put that
Thank you.
On this one, it's up to
146.
Chris, this comes down to awareness from the quarterback trying to throw the football from your own end zone. You've got to feel the motion as soon as it gets anywhere close. That ball is got to leave your hand. Even if you're just throwing it over the head of the wide receiver. Great job by this pass rush.
Once they call them, that's when they really the difference in his ADHD symptoms. He is a patient once a day. Medicine is prescription ADHD treatment for adults and children ages 6 years and over. It was small but important that being such a relief helped together. We just had a conversation with Jay, and he said visiting the same last phone. So it will be he will turn it with once a day, Cowboy is a non-stimulant prescription medicine used to treat ADHD in adults and children 6 years of age and over. Important safety information. There will be no increased side effects and actions in children and adults with ADHD, especially during the first few months of treatment or on the basis term. Tell your doctor if you or your child have or reports a history of school violence.
You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game. Line is set up. It's a first down play. He's looking at the pressure's on. It's incomplete. Can't find anybody open. Brings up the second down now.
Excuse me, do you go outside? Hello? You got a baby and I'm gonna get arrested for somebody can do dogs and be associated because like if this goes in the record, I'm not gonna be able to get no job and people see this going so they can look at the record and
He fumbled again. This 2 games straight, Harlan Barrett and fumbled. Come on, Harlan, bro.
This is something that's so impressive in my defense is their ability to attack the football, not just the ball carrier, but the football itself. And here's a turnover loose capable of recover this.
I'm talking to my bro, because you fumbling that ball, bro. Fumbling that ball, bro.
I don't know what this quarterback is looking at. It's an RPO, a run-pass option. That is clearly a pass read. They've been so outscored in the run game, and they're able to get him down the field. And he's got it. This is a really good answer for this offense here, getting into halftime, saying needed to cut this deficit, and they were able to do so. And now this looks like a key to the game entering the second half. With this team getting the ball, start the third quarter, now's their opportunity to go out there and really put the pedal on the
cameras, cell phones. I'm really not lying, but if that's the case, if y'all got exit the game, y'all just look at the game so y'all can see. Is there anything else you want to say that besides changing what you just told me earlier? Because no, sir, I like to say it. I told you this. I just don't really want this one. I'm just going to go on your record. So you want it, then I go on your record. Get over here. Okay, so how would I get this?
Doing anything. You gotta get in there.
Either tell the truth or you're gonna have to hire a lawyer. I mean, that's just 2 options. Okay, boss. There's nothing you said right now.
Doing anything.
Proves anything. Any other information that I'm passing. Just, I don't know what you think. The truth. Boss, okay. You gotta see it. Sitting in the car.
So the first play of the drive here coming up.
I didn't know the car was stolen. And you put it in your car.
Fake, looking to throw. Pass rush closing in. The sure hands. It's free. Able to stop him at not easy to do. These are so difficult to defend, and the reason is that the Niners are normally so involved in the run game. So when you put a play action like that, there is conflict on the defense. That's responsible for the tight end and pass coverage. Also has no responsibility. That's what allows the tight end to be open, and then you just have to hit him with an accurate. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. No chance to catch him there.
Give them just a little bit of momentum they're going to take it. They're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score on the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
I know you haven't said anything to refute against the evidence that I have. Well, never even that you did this. Well, I mean, if that's the case, who do I need to get you to tell you what time I got on, what time where I was, or where I go?
So the 2-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further.
And you, like, wherever.
I told you I don't want to talk.
Yeah, I was in the car. I was in the car, but I didn't steal no car. I've never hit no.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
They didn't pick you up.
Out at the 22. That's where the drive will begin.
Other people want to do it. People like you know. I didn't steal the car. I'm being serious, like.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime.
I did not harm anybody, none of that. Understand this. I'm just very serious, right?
Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 34. Alabama gets the ball quickly.
You see an offense that runs these touchdowns well, it is really tough to stop, almost impossible to stop. And the whole key for the offense is really about timing.
Huge game here. This
But your record and trying to get a job and whatever, like, you need to worry about the now and not down the road.
I understand that's why I'm like, I want just to go
So you might as well stop saying I don't want it to go on my record, because it already is. You're being arrested, and you'll have your day in court, but all you're doing is lying about stuff right now, which I already have the proof. So, I don't know what you're going to tell me. I just had to tell me the truth.
I didn't do it. I did not do it. Yeah, I was in the car. I got picked up. I told you what happened. I got picked up and I went to the fair. I asked them to go around. They were over there on the street. I was coming at them. I was heading towards them, but I'm sitting over there somewhere on the side of the street. They were just chilling. I didn't know. That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm saying.
There's so much crime. People don't know. Nobody just picks up random people.
Zips it down the middle.
I committed a crime. What are you supposed to do?
On the deep ball.
You
There was a fan went off his feet and took a shot down the field, and I really love this.
I don't know what you expect me to say. I'm doing this is all the clean with all the. I'm not going to be arguing just not on the same page right now. I'm taking it on. I'm probably not jail or you count those words prison. No, you guys. I already know how this goes. Like I said, you said it's not appropriate. Yeah, I'm recording.
No, I said this is real. I said this ain't TV.
I said TV.
Yeah, TV's not real.
And I understand it. I understand, but I understand charges can be serious. I understand all of it. I do. Okay? I understand.
Left here in the first half.
I just don't want to feel like I'm not able to prove myself at things.
Because you haven't given me anything to offer you against the evidence that I have against you. Like,
you can all realize that if you know this law is acting strong, have all ready to this point. You can all decide to create an elaborate lie. To the way you can free up. So he puts everything he has into this new story.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Oh, they got him for a sack on 3rd down. So a timeout is one of the strategy.
Check the dashboard, the influence,
and that one will bounce into the end zone for a touchback.
Right.
And the Tigers will kick this away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rodgers. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
If I say something, what I can say.
Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. Back to pass. It's Russell. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's incomplete.
What do you got, bro?
Ask me. If I take with the truth, can I please be protected?
If you're scared of somebody, then I will let them know what that might look at that. But I can't promise you or tell you anything. What I need you to do is tell me what happened.
Looking deep downfield to the left.
Send you with us.
Well, that's certainly not what they told you at halftime. You try to make adjustments as a coaching staff and really impress on your players. The importance of that first series in the third quarter, and that's just a terrible mistake by the quarterback. And if you're struggling with the defense.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. Football placed exactly at midfield. They're now throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Berry. Breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Let's get back. Okay, let's get back.
Second down play.
If you didn't do what, they were going to hurt you.
And the single back takes the handoff. Sophomore run down after a nice run.
Outstanding job up front. Look at the hole right here. The back has the counter play, this little misdirection, and it is wide open because of what they're doing up front. This offensive line is so good, and they are winning the line of scrimmage.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin
to
the
do.
defense.
What they tell you to do.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on, and then his instincts to go make the tackle. It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9. The Tigers will line up now. It's first and goal. Looking to throw. They'll try a pass here. Touchdown, LSU.
So beware.
And
See you later.
So the same spot.
a certain time that I had to get. And if I wasn't there, they were gonna come in. You
gotta give me more than this.
I was scared.
Okay, so what'd you do?
I came up. I didn't want to.
What did they want you to do to her?
Well, the first thing they wanted me to do was to knock her out, put her in the car, take the car to a certain location, and leave it there with her in the car. But things have changed. Where they told me to take her car. I don't know what they were going to do to her or anything, but at first...
So you had a stick from some...
The person gave it to me. At first, I didn't want to do it, but one guy hit me in the face, and I was kind of scared.
So we'll backtrack to that. So you had the stick. What happened after you had the stick?
After I had the stick, I guess, I don't know, it was just certain moves where I took it towards the end and I just tried to look back right here.
So you hit her with the stick. How many times did you hit her with it?
I want to say twice.
Twice? And what did she do?
She fell. And I didn't play the part that I was supposed to.
Okay.
Shaquille's new story is that he was threatened by a group of males who demanded that he kidnap the 73-year-old woman and bring her to them, even though they told Shaquille that they would kill him and his family if he didn't obey. Somehow, Shaquille forgot to kidnap the victim.
So they pointed her out. Was she walking to her car?
She was on her way to her car,
okay.
And then they were like, there she goes.
Okay.
And at first, I didn't want to. After I dropped it, like right here. He's like, you know, you're gonna hurt you. Like, I just know.
So what happened when you hit her with a stick?
Well, I didn't feel.
Okay.
I was thinking about it. I was gonna call them again, but and I was still scared.
Okay. So let's get back. So you hit her with a stick, then what happened? Like
she fell right there on the floor, I was supposed to put it in the back of your car.
Okay, she just hit her with a stick. She dropped down to the ground.
She was so they didn't tell me. I'm here. My safety.
You're gonna be fine. Trust me.
I'm sorry. I know I'm doing
We've been sitting here for a while. You know, we could have
I do apologize, sir. Like I said, you know, I'm just here. Who knows what people are capable of doing, you know? And like I said, I don't want to die. You know what I'm saying? Because the dude, when I first refused to do it, I got hit. You know, like I got hit right here inside of my face.
So, when the attack happened with the lady, did she fight back at all, or she just?
According to court documents, the claimed sentence will be up for review in 25 years.
What are your thoughts on this case? Is Shaquille a danger to society? Please share your thoughts in the comments below.
Whoa. I just put the better half in base 44. Guys, you just built an app.
Impossible. Take that kit. Code. Interesting. Generate reports.
I can now.
So you're saying we can all build it?
Oh. Yeah.
Lunch. I gotta make a phone call.
Just built an inventory tracker.
Protein calculator.
Look there now.
A workflow manager.
So I think it's like.
There's no one seems to care. There's built a
I just created a goal tracking system.
We built the same thing, didn't we?
Yep.
Can this thing manage content?
The doctor required
This create a
Profesor de Español.
interactive dating app.
For dogs. For office
Office dogs. You know what I mean?
Graduate with a degree that fits your life.